You'll be okay. You'll be okay. It has to happen. You have to get kicked out of the womb, guys. It has to happen. It has to happen. You have to get kicked out of the womb. You know what I mean? Girl interrupter. You gotta buy my system toolkit, cookbook, workbook. Teach you the secrets of getting laid immediately tonight and pull females from the club. And also just check the link below to send me every last dime you've ever made. Okay. It's happening as it's supposed to. Now, you could be on a trip with Owen from RSD, and he's talking some mad heavy fucking deep change work shit. And sometimes you might not be ready for that or in the mood for that. And sometimes you might just want to know, how do you pull Moroccan hoes and fuck them to sleep tonight? Wherever you are on your journey, just embrace it, you know?
600 feet, turn left onto
Out here. Out here. What else? Out here. Out here. Out here. Out here. Don't forget about out here. Don't always get stuck up in here, guys. Okay. Out here, out here, out here, out here, out here, out here, out here.
Turn left onto Eddy Street.
Get present. Be here now, Baba Ram Dass, Noel Gallagher. Noel Gallagher wrote a book called Be Here Now. It was really deep. It was deep as fuck. You know what I mean? Made a meal and threw it up on Sunday. I've got a lot of things to learn. Said I wouldn't not believe in one day before my heart starts to burn. So what's the matter with you? Sing me something new. Don't you know the cold and wind and rain don't know, they only seem to come and go away. Hey, hey. Stand by me. Nobody knows the way it's gonna be. Maybe I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, breathe out here. And sometimes when I'm on some fucking Owen Tyler RSD shit, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, breathe out. Let it out. Let it out. Wake up. Say wake up. Wake up. Out here. Out here. Out here. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. You know? Wake up. Alright? So, if we're going to talk about how to make a girl cheat on her boyfriend, it's a very fucking useful school, particularly if you're in a fraternity. I'll give you another warnings. Of course, this is not a moral endorsement of any particular behavior. I'm not telling you what you should do, or a particular behavior is right or wrong. It's a fictional film. I'm going to teach you the social dynamics behind these particular things, and I don't necessarily condone it. And I don't say mentally it's a correct thing to do, and I know that you're going to try, so you might as well do it right, okay? Secondly, I want to warn you guys that boyfriends can be angry and violent and jealous, crazy motherfuckers, okay? And chody boyfriends, especially chody boyfriends, who think they'll never get another girl with the same boyfriend again, and they don't understand that having sex with you is probably going to improve their sex life. So, understand, this is no laughing matter. This is not something to be fucked around with. However, what the fuck? Put it out there that night. It's generally best to do with high-value girls because they usually have a boyfriend who's not a chode, who's going to flip out and be fucking right. All right. Now, if you're good at game, you've probably done it whether you're already done it or not. And even if you're not good at game, you probably fucked somebody's girlfriend while she's cheating, because girls cheat all the fucking time. Okay, girls are constantly juggling dicks. Hot girls who like sex typically are not getting sex. So, for the fact of the matter is, you probably already fucked a girl while she was cheating on her boyfriend. Now, how do you deal with it once they... First off, you never ask them if they have a boyfriend, okay? And don't say that he doesn't have to know. I know that's possible. Now, how do you deal with it once they bring it up? Because sometimes they're going to feel guilty and they're going to try to deal with it. The prime concern, they don't want to... They think it's going to make them feel guilty if they tell you. You got to get her alone in a one-on-one situation where something cannot happen. Similar to an olive game, it's called isolation. Especially true with girls with boyfriend, because there's a lot more anti-selective defense and resistance on their part when you start engaging the little bit of a logical mind that women have. Now, the primary concern, the logical concern, is to get them alone with you. That's where your focus should be. Okay? After that, it's pretty easy because all women are sluts. Okay, when you find out, if you find out that she has a boyfriend at the first meeting, then what I will do is I'll be flirty and fun and cool, but I will also give her a plausible deniability. I'll give her the plausible deniability that we could be friends, and I'll even joke around that maybe we could be gay. I'll give her whatever deniability she needs so that she can come up to daddy without feeling slutty about it. I will not escalate super hard on her. I will not make it feel that if we hang out, it will be for sex, because that will shoot me in the foot later, which will keep me from getting her out and then getting her isolated. Trust that you're better than the boyfriend. Trust that you know what you're doing, and that later on, if she spends time with you, she will like you. You don't have to prove anything. Just get her out. Now, specifically, the other time that this will come up a lot, and this is what I talked to in this particular video, is what happens when they tell you either on a date or on the phone, very flirty, that they have a boyfriend. And this will happen sometimes obnoxiously close to the date. Sometimes you have an 8 o'clock date, you're going to text at 6:30 that says, hey, I just wanted to tell you I'm really sorry I have a boyfriend. I hope that, I don't know if that changes anything for you. I don't know if you still want to take me on a first date dinner date or something like that, which we don't do. Alphas don't do. I don't fucking do any food until I get up in them drawers. Such matters have never concerned me. No problem. That's a good response. Something of that nature. Such matters have never concerned me. The reason I like that is it says a couple things at once. Maybe even 3 things. Number 1, it says it's not a big deal. You're a chill guy. It's not to be taken super seriously. It's not this big weighty issue. And she's going to mirror your feelings, and it's not going to be a weighty issue. Such things have never concerned me, though. On the other hand, she could interpret that to mean you're just a friendly guy and nothing's going to come down because you never thought you were going to fuck her in the first place. On the other hand, she could interpret such things have never concerned me to mean I'm not concerned you a fucking boyfriend, I'm cocky asshole and I'm going to fuck you anyways. So it gives her the plausibility without her actually backing down or being weak or wimpy or trying to fucking be a white knight moralistic and be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Typically what's going to then happen is either then on the phone, via text, or in person, you might get a text that says, well, hasn't it crossed your mind that I have a boyfriend and it's wrong, and how would you feel? And you'll get that logical objection. What the fuck? A logical conversation, you know? And typically with girls, I say change her mood, not her mind. Change her mood, not her mind. Try to avoid having the objection come up, etc. Try to avoid the fact she has a boyfriend coming up at all anyways. Never ask her if she has a boyfriend. I'll show you the logical objection so that she has no objection or debate against hanging out with you. Say I get that question. This is how my speak goes. Look, I'm basically an economist. I believe people should be free to make a decision. You're establishing a useful premise. I believe in economists. I believe in free markets. So I believe any new information you have in your life could only be a good thing. So if you take a hypothetical and maybe you hang out and let's say you had a great time together, you were both fun, a good chemistry and sense of humor was established. You know, so maybe the worst thing that could happen is you just have a good time. So if you hang out, in spite of how masculine, fun, charming, sexy, and cute I am, let's say after all that you still want to stay in this relationship with this boyfriend. You're gonna go back with the knowledge that even someone so bomb like me couldn't make you stray from your boyfriend. Now, won't that make you go back and value him that much more, and it will increase, strengthen the relationship, and just confirm in your mind that you're really in the right place? If I was him, I would demand that you see me, because it allows you that opportunity to find out what's right for you. I've always said when I'm dating a girl that I encourage the girls that I'm dating to have male friends. I remember I was dating a girl named Melissa, and we were living together, and she had a boyfriend who was a very high quality guy. I can't fucking remember his name, but he was in bands, he was in law school and all that shit. He came over to hang out one day, and I just said, hey, you guys hang out and have a great time. And I left them alone at our fucking apartment. And if they fucked, I didn't fucking care. And I had that girl's mind so fucking wrapped up on me that when I lost my job and I chose to be a fucking loser for a couple of years and go off the deep end, she still stayed with me. You know what I mean? So anyways. Jacques. I wonder if Jacques took her down. I hope he did. I wonder if Jacques got the cock balls deep. I hope he did. Oh God, I wish I could have a video of every girlfriend of mine ever cheating on me. I would fucking laugh like a motherfucker watching all of that. I would fucking love it. Oh, I wish I could see that. So, the point is, if we go out and have a good time, that's positive. And if you go back to your boyfriend and it makes your relationship even stronger, that's another good thing. On the other hand, let's say if we hang out, it's amazing, it's incredible, we have like such a ridiculously good time and we're incredibly in love, and it's like some shit out of Hollywood, well, that's wonderful as well. Then you've had that chance to make a better decision because you've given yourself a chance to get more information from an economics perspective in a free market. Either way, you're just getting some information. You're just taking applications. Every girl's constantly taking applications. Anybody who denies that is a liar. Having a good time in the process of collecting information and taking applications. You know what I say? Come out saying, I don't want you to be signed a fucking contract that something has to go down, and it just relieve her of the responsibility. And if we wind up as friends, that's totally good. I can always use good female friends. In worst case, she probably have cute friends that she can hook me up with anyways. So let's do this. It's gonna be huge. It's fantastic. We have, yeah. And you continue along that path. Don't oversell though. We both were planning on seeing each other tonight. We don't have plans anyways, so why don't you come out? We'll both have a good time. Don't oversell it though. I've given that script a number of times, and actually every time I've given that, I've gotten the girl out, and I think every time I've done it, I've wound up balls deep in it. But one quick note on this, where I do narrate the situation, or I do tell you breaking down things logically, I want you to know, as a last resort, if you're going to go out to a female in a bar or club, this is the last option when nothing else is working. I want you to know that, okay? So you got to change your emotions before you change your mind, maybe put a fucking script out. You kind of provide an overview of shit. This is like a last option. You do this when nothing else is working, okay? Now, you go and you fucking change your emotions first, and you get in the groove first, and then if you have to, last resort, you hard sell logic about the marketplace and gathering information. But remember, this is not your first move. So, there is my legendary boyfriend speech. Use it well. You'll have some adventures. They're not all going to be good, and some of them are going to be incredible. I've had females right after fucking the shit out of me call the boyfriends and text them right afterwards and tell their boyfriend how much they love them right after fucking me. So take these with cautions. I've also had angry boyfriends in very scary situations. Ben Roethlisberger, the quarterback for the Steelers, had a guy put a gun to his head. So what you probably want to do is get to the level I'm at, advanced game, where you're not really fucking with anybody who has a boyfriend because you call the shots because you're in a abundance mindset and you don't have to lie to women, and you don't have to fuck with them when they're lying and cheat. And that's how a lot of women are. They have so many dicks hanging at them, they can sit back in the cut and just pick and choose and proceed in a way where they don't have to do anything that compromises their goody two-shoes moralistic fucking friend. So reframing, learn how to structure an argument properly, and do that shit too. So that's it, signing off until next time, you know? Unless I give you some fucking, oh no, dude, I can't do more and change work today. I want to do that shit, I do, but sometimes you just want to go some Todd B shit.
Take the next right onto 2nd Street.
No. One thing that can be important is decisiveness in game. If I was to tell you that's important, you'd probably yawn and nod your head and say, yeah, I already know that. But what I'm talking about is this type of decisiveness that comes up over and over and over in game and can give you a huge change in your results. Now these types of queries come up time and time again, and it's frustrating for my cadets to hear that it doesn't matter, but that's often the fucking truth. And what I mean by that is that whatever decision you make, it's important that you make it resolutely and absolutely. And you should either be all alpha or all beta male, provided we try to play it. Now, when you make love to a woman, you can think about what the consequences and what may go wrong, you know. Okay. Often in a set, you just want to make sure that you make a decision and make it resolutely and follow through on it absolutely. Now, you can ponder making love to a woman when you're fucking her, but if you're gonna fuck her, just fuck her as hard as you can. You can think about the consequences beginning and after. But once you've done it, just do that action the best that you fucking can, and don't waffle and don't fucking fault it. Because there's many points in game where that is the key decision, and that is what you do. And it'll give you a laundry list of situations and scenarios that you've probably seen in your own dating life, and it'll help you refine and realize what you should fucking do. You get squished like a grape, you know, if you walk on in the middle. If you're gonna do fucking karate, Daniel, son, you do it. Yes, you do it all the fucking way. Or you don't do it. But if you do it in the middle, you're gonna get squished like a fucking grape. number one question I'm often posed to me is a dude goes up to a set with guys and girls. Now, it doesn't matter whether you talk to the guys or the girls. It doesn't matter whether you talk to the guys or not. Just pick one. You can go into it and do it like treat the guys like they're just ugly girls you don't want to talk to, or you can go in it and kind of make them your bros. Probably the highest percentage way, if you're going for a particular set, is to just be slightly cooler than those guys. Take your time, build a set, behave as though that set is your social circle, and then focus in on the girl you want. It's a perfectly valid way. It's probably the highest percentage way. But if the factors you're considering is to get the set rather than caring about your overall all night, that's probably your best play, particularly if you got great social calibration and good game. Another way to go is just that you can commit to, and remember, the important thing is to fucking commit to shit. It's just ignore the guys or fucking not acknowledging them, just be alpha on them, and you're gonna get some social pushback, but that can only display value because often it'll impress a girl and she'll be just so impressed that you can go in and take the fact that these guys are giving you shit and you don't even fucking acknowledge them. And that'll make you just come across as more alpha, and oftentimes that's the most attraction you'll ever be able to build with a girl, because oftentimes she'll be so odd because you'll go in and you can just overcome the blowback for not acknowledging the dudes. Now, where it gets fucked is when you go and try to be in the middle, Daniel-san, you get cut with the grapes. If they try to be nice to the guys originally and then they try to screw the guys and cut them out, the guys will react in a fucking bad way because they'll feel like you basically lied in them. And the guys will feel shortchanged. An even worse way is to go in and fuck with the guys even worse, and then once you get social blowback, bowed out of them. That makes you look crazy fucking weak. Neither one of those are good. The important thing to do is to make a strong fucking move. Either go in and treat the guys like ugly girls, or go in and just completely fucking ignore the guys and focus on your target. Anything in the middle will not work. Another question and query that's important is to figure out whether you're going direct or you're going in indirect. Again, the answer is it don't fucking matter. Just make one. Just don't go in fucking waffling. Waffling is fucking limp dicking. And I don't know if you know, but women hate limp dicks. Women would prefer dicks were always hard. They hate them. They treat you like shit if your dick's limp around them. So you can go in direct or you can go in indirect. It don't matter. Just choose one and stick to it and maintain congruence.
Destination will be on the right.
You gotta make a strong commitment. Do it resolutely and absolutely. Either treat those guys as ugly girls and be friendly with everybody, or be mad alpha, decide you're the fucking important thing, ignore the fucking guys and deal with whatever fucking comes up, no matter any social blowback. Another question is, do you go to indirect or direct? Again, that shit don't matter. You do a great set direct, you do a great set indirect. However, if you're waffle, you're gonna be fucked. You can go in direct and be like, you're mad fucking hot and I want to fucking dick you down deep. The grosser the better. Completely direct, completely over the top the better. That works great in Vegas particularly. Or you can go in indirect. Be completely fun. Be totally self-amusing. Move. Realize you can go in later. Trust that you got enough personality, enough game to make her into. You don't gotta fuck her within the first 5 minutes. However, if you go in a mixture of direct, then indirect, and the blah, 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 think about the crazy fucking incongruence. You look fucking stupid, you look chaotic and all over the fucking map. It's, if you go in and be like, I want to fuck you, you're super hot. So, how's the weather? how's the other main then shit? It's fucking stupid. It's all over the map, and it shows you don't have congruence. On the other hand, if you go in and be like, excuse me, can I ask you a question? I'm sorry to take up your time, and then how do you get to fucking Walmart? And that's totally, how do you get to Walmart? Oh, by the way, I want to dick you down balls deep tonight. That's the fucking, that's the same thing, just in a different scenario, just in a different order. Okay, it doesn't work. Make a decision and commit. What it really comes down to is congruence. A lot of what girls are looking for in a guy, and that's a good thing to forget all the game you know, and just go out tonight and do some approaches where you make the two choices to be either direct or indirect and maintain congruence. You know? That's why it's incredibly important to be decisive. One route, walk that path. Another example is how long should you stay in the set? When should you press eject? Here's the thing.
Your destination is on the right.
You gotta consider what your objective and logistics of time and all that shit. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter that much whether you stay or whether you eject. But what does matter is that you make a resolute, clear fucking decision. The worst thing is to do half measure, stay in the shit half-assed and say, I don't really want to continue with this set, but it's easier than opening a new set, fucking going somewhere else, and thinking, you know what, if I pull this mid-level chick, it would be a minor victory, but I wouldn't be that thrilled about it. Instead, what's better for your game and your soul is to go after that hot girl and fucking commit to it resolutely, trust in yourself. Know you have abundance, a champion would do, and go after that hot girl and commit to it absolutely, you know? Fuck girls who have more options than holes is what alphas do. Man. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. It is a fucking rainy day. It's mad fucking rainy. Where are we going? What are we doing? Make a fucking firm fucking. Make a firm decision. Hey, how's it going? I'm here with the delivery. Do you want me to come up or can you come out? Or... Okay. Alright, I'll be there in a minute. So again, it doesn't matter whether you bounce or stay in that set in terms of how good your night's going to be. But what does matter for your soul is to make a clear fucking distinction and not try and stay in some set half-assed. You know, either tank it like Agassi would, and figure out whether you want to win the match or not. And if you don't, then just lose the match and fucking tank. You gotta figure out. It's better for your soul, my bro. Go after the babe who frightens you. You get blown out. It's better for you. Believe in the abundance of your future. Take fucking risks. That's advanced game. Now another query that it doesn't come up that much but should, and that is when a girl gets out of pocket, what do? Do you tolerate it? And be the non-needy motherfucker who doesn't give a fuck, or do you be the aggressive fucking alpha who draws lines, you know, and puts his foot down? Are you gonna look butthurt? This is a scenario where many, many dudes lose their women. And one of the more painful nights of your entire life could be where you get this fucking situation wrong. And you might have seen you fucking you see fucking a situation where don't do limp dick like this, where you're with a girl and you see her hanging out with another guy and you decide to play it non-needy, and then you get a little needy, and then you try to go back to non-needy, and she's just gonna see a limp dick. They can't decide whether it's erect or not, and she's gonna wind up going and fucking the other guy. And it can be one of the most painful nights you ever have in your entire fucking life. The thing is you have to make a fucking decision, okay? You're either in an open relationship with a girl and you do what she wants and you fucking tolerate it, or alternately, you set some fucking ground rules and you fucking stick to them. You gotta be certain and resolute and absolute. You gotta convey the rules and stick to them. You gotta make it so that girl knows what to expect, and so she'll submit. Now, you gotta teach the girl what kind of girl to be, and you have to communicate to her what it is to be a good girl. And it's your job as an alpha. The definition of an alpha is to lead. So don't put your foot down in a half-ass, half-measure way. If you set a rule with a bitch, be like, no, you know you're a bad girl, and you're gonna have to pay. But don't be like, well, like Ross from Friends, I don't know if we were on a break or not, rage, blah, 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 blah. I'm kind of sure, but I'm sure, but it's okay, wiggle, wiggle, waffle, waffle. Fuck all that. That's limp dick shit. No. If you ain't sure how she's gonna be sure, it really doesn't matter what the shit is. It's just that you pick something and fucking stick to it. Execution is key. It's like when you're a singer, you gotta fucking commit to the character you're singing in. Really, the decision isn't the big thing. It's the execution of the decision that fucking determines whether or not you look like you got a big, fat, hard cock or you look like a limp dick. Another commandment is that I don't fucking go with fucking half-ass date plans. I found it phenomenal success for this. I don't go on dates on any other fucking terms other than those one I fucking plan. Now I'm in advanced game and I'm trying to get rid of hoes more than keep them around, and I'm usually double booked, so I don't accept dates on any terms other than my own. But if on any given night, if I take a date with a hoe somewhere halfway between my house and her house, the odds of sleeping with her are quite low. And this is that squishy grape shit. There's going to be a time in the night where she got to make the awkward decision, because she'll be like, if you really like me, we'll just have a second day. I got to go to your place, you got to go to my place, you have to cause maybe. It's just a pain in the ass. So you set up a fucking date either right at close to her place or right close up to your place, and don't get all fucking strung up on taking a half-ass date because you're caught up on the girl and you got scarcity and you're getting a dating frame, taking a bunch of stupid fucking dates, or failing to escalate or wasting your time. Here's what I do, because I'm a motherfucking alpha pimp. If I ask that bitch to come to a fucking location and she doesn't want to go and she wants to give me a bunch of blowback and get out of pocket, I'll be like, get your mind straight, ho. You know who I learned this from? Fucking hoes. Hoes taught me this. Hoes made me. I'm made by hoes. Okay? I'm not saying a flaky girl should be your way in life, but it'll probably make you a lot more fucking alpha, motherfucker. These hoes can teach you a lot. These hoes can teach you to be your best teacher. If a girl says, I've been kinder, blah, 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 blah. If you say, if she really fucking likes you, she ain't going to be put off by you suggesting alternate plans. What does it convey? It conveys that you got other shit going on in your life and you're cooler than her and you got hella abundance, and it make her wonder. You can use all their fucking moves against them, but make the moves even more phenomenal. A lot of girls will fucking fake all these obstacles to dating them. Oh, you got to do it on my terms and come to my neighborhood, and it sounds like, oh, I want to see you, but it sounds like, just play it cool as fuck. Sounds like you're busy. We'll do something another time maybe. And a hoe is bound to respect you as a hardcore motherfucker who has better shit to do. And most of the time you call their bluff and a bitch will be like, oh no daddy, we can do it your way, dripping pussy, and by the way, can you come over and fuck me tonight? Or they'll start fucking going ham chasing you hard in text game because you fucking stood up to them and you stuck to a fucking decision and you only played that game on your motherfucking terms. And if you can't hit that back line up the backhand up the line like Agassi says, I will force you to play that fucking game on my terms. And my terms are fucking cruel and harsh. That's why in the dating world, they call me the Punisher. Just like Agassi. I'm fucking very hard on the legs, ladies. I'm very hard on the legs. Just like Agassi was to Edberg. Okay? So, listen. And that's another thing. Becca, he does fucking mad incongruence. Agassi had him so fucked up, Becca couldn't decide if he was a baseliner or a surf volleyer. If he picked one, he probably would have won. But instead, he tried to go low back in the baseline and do that shit. And maybe he was trying to outsmart Agassi and be like, yo, I'm not going to have you break my will by fucking doing your awesome return of service that Belinda talked about. Agassi had something in the eyes that allowed him to hit it off the bounce. Hit it on the way up. And Becca was like, I'm not going to let you break my fucking will in the first set by showing them my serve and volley game doesn't fuck with your mind. So instead, I'm going to wear you out a little bit out here on the baseline. And maybe that was very smart of Becca, even though Dick Enberg and the boys always gave him a lot of shit for it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what I do. That's what I do. And so I'll be right back. You do 100 push-ups and 100 and then 3 sets of 45-second leg lifts. I'll be right back. And we got a crowd. We got a crowd right here. We got a crowd of people taking a picture of me. I'm taking a picture of them. They take pictures. It's a good fucking thing. It's a very good thing. And we love everybody. You know, I'm going to disable this fucking flash. And you scoff. I don't think they're scoffing. You know what I mean? It's all love. It's a great world. It's a great life. We love everybody. And time to bounce. It's a fucking rainy fucking day here.